Morning everyone. I'm going to show you today how to actually start diamond painting. I know most of you know, but there may be people out there that have never done it before and they don't really know what they're doing. So this is one that I've had custom made for a friend's dog. And the first thing you do is just check the back to make sure that there's no creases or anything, this is really nice. It's perfect. There's nothing on there. Then turn it over, and as you can see, it's really curly, which is really annoying. So the way you get around that is, there's a picture of the doggy. Right, this is actually really nicely done because it's already in pieces. If this cover is in one whole piece, then you can cut it the way that they've cut it. What I might actually do is cut it halfway across just so that there's bits. So try not to get the sticky to come off with it, and you just peel off to about halfway, smooth it back down, and do the same at the other end. That's actually on there. Again to halfway and smooth it down. There we go. And just go along and do all of these the same, and you'll gradually see that the canvas will start to smooth out. While you're doing this, just check to make sure there's no air bubbles in there, which there's not on that bit. That's fine. But as you can see, this side now is really smooth, and this side here is still quite bubbly. Well, not bubbly, wrinkly, I suppose. So just peel it off again. If I had fingernails, would help. There we go. So again, peel to the middle, check, make sure there's no air bubbles, smooth back down again. Make sure when you do smooth it back down again, there's no gaps, because otherwise that bit won't be sticky anymore. So as you can see straight away, that's all smooth. You've got no lumps and bumps. And it's easier to work on when you just have a little bit to peel out. So this is going to be a really interesting one because it's mainly all browns, but it's a beautiful picture of the dog. And I'm not just saying that because I took it. She was a very good dog to pose for. She's so laid back, and she's a rescue dog as well. So we're not quite sure how old she is. So I thought I'd get this done for her. So yeah, so straight away this is starting to flatten out nicely, and so as I'm going, I'm checking to make sure there's no bubbles, which there's not. If there are bubbles in it, the easiest way to get rid of them is to get a Stanley knife or a craft knife and just slice through the bubbles, but not hard enough to go through the canvas. And then you can push. This is the thing. Don't tear this with your fingers, because it will be a nightmare if it actually sticks to the sticky, which I might have a problem there. Yeah, the bubbles, I say, slice through very gently, just so that you get through the plastic, but not through the canvas. And then get your tweezers, trusty tweezers, and just gently push the air out Now you can also do this by ironing it. So if you had a big crease on the back of this and a lot of air bubbles, I would cut little scores into the little creases in the sticky at the same time, and then I would put the iron on the back of it, spray it with a spritzy, whatever you call them, that you spritz plants with, water spritzer, and then on a warmish iron, just go over it and over it until all the creases have gone. But this, as I say, is beautiful. There's no creases or anything on it. But doing that will also get the air out of the bubbles. So you don't want to be doing anything with bubbles, because if you do, you just won't get a nice finish. You'll get lots of beads popping up. So the next thing I was going to do is, so this is going to be a bit of a problem when I've done that. So I'm actually going to take that bit off, and I'll use an old bit that I've got to replace that, because this is the bit that will stick to the paper, stick to the sticky, and then you will have a nightmare. So I'll just get another little bit to cover that in a minute. But yeah, so if you go down, so this I will probably do in thirds, so go along there, cut, and just replace it. And then when I need to do the work on it, I will just peel off that bit which I just ripped again, typical. And I've got that area to work on without the rest of it all being up and everything else. So that's it really. That's how you get your canvas prepared for doing your diamond art. Okay, if you have any problems or any queries, just leave a message, and I'll try and go through it with you. And I don't really want to have a canvas with a crease in it, but the next one I do that I find with a crease, I will show you how to get the creases out without having to put them under a load of books or under the mattress for a week or whatever it is other people do. So yeah, talk to you next time, guys. Bye.